Hey, welcome back to the second video of this week, dealing with your fear of rejection. And in that video, in the previous video, I talked to you a little bit about what the fear of rejection could do to you, could immobilize you, could stop you from taking the action that you knew. And we talked a little bit about some of the things that kept you from taking action. And I shared some of my story about why I was fearful, because my identity as a person, as an achiever, was based off of the fact that, well, gosh, in order to be an achiever, I had to share, I had to have a win that I could share with people. And boy, to have that accomplishment meant that people had to like it, because it wasn't an accomplishment if it wasn't that. If you didn't catch those videos, you can always catch them over on the page here or on YouTube as well for Scott Lehman Speaks. But this episode, I want to talk to you a little bit about getting over that fear of rejection. And really, it is a process. It is not a skill. We tend to think of having skills all the time that we want to do, that we can just learn that one thing and it will get us over that fact. It's not the case. It's a daily process that over time weakens its grip. So the first thing I would encourage you is to take action on that fear, whatever it is. If it's getting out in front of people, if it's meeting new people, it can be something as simple as, just going out to a social occasion and meeting new people and going, I'm afraid that they won't like me. Well, they don't even know you yet. How are they going to not like you? So you go out and you do the thing that you're afraid of. But the key to that is that you don't just do it once and go, I'm done with that. You have to keep doing it, whatever it is. With me, it's the fear of doing a live or doing a video and wondering, well, are people going to like what I do or not? And so I have to keep putting myself out there day after day, working without, notes most of the time. I occasionally have bullet points, to try and make sure I cover what I want to cover. But I'm really trying hard to work, from the flow that comes, that, what God tells me to say, what I am led to share is what's important to you. Because what is the most personal is the most general. If I'm thinking it, more than likely, if you're watching this, you're feeling it. And so it's important that you do what you're scared to do. And that is the principle that will free you from the fear of rejection. The other thing you can do is to sit down and really think through, why you are scared of people. What is the underlying thought that if you're worried about people rejecting you, because people are going to judge you. If you're fearful of rejection, fearful of, what people think about you, there's an underlying fear. And it comes most of the time from our childhood, right? That we were judged in some way, that fear of judgment. And so I would challenge you to go back and say, well, what's going to happen to me if I am rejected? And go down that rabbit hole, because, you'll kind of take it down several levels to figure out that, wow, there's really nothing here. It's a shadow of a ghost that's been left over from when you were growing up. So think it through, put it on paper. When you sit down and go through these exercises on paper, it helps you to get clear about that and to really focus on what the underlying fear is. But take action on that daily. There is no magic bullet. There is no way to say, oh my gosh, I'm going to get over this today by just learning this. You got to do it. That's my challenge to you today. Get out and do what you're scared of. Get out and take the action that you need to take, and then take that same action tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And over time, that fear will subside. I appreciate you watching the video. I hope you learned something about your fears and how to get over that fear of judgment, fear of rejection. And, I look forward to working with you in future videos. If you need someone to walk you through the process, I'd love to take that time to help you to grow and to learn. And you can either direct message me here on Facebook or, go over to my page, scottlehman.com. Have a blessed day.